Hello everyone, and welcome to the latest in my Duelyst video series produced in partnership with Counterplay Games. Today we're going to be playing a little bit more with my Magmar Vindihorn deck, which is kind of my favorite deck to play right now, at least leading up to the release of the expansion, which I'm super excited about. I'm going to be getting into a little bit more in the future, but for now, let's jump into some more games. Here we go. Alright, here we are against Abyssian. This is definitely one of the matchups that I feel like this deck is typically fairly strong in because we have the ability to be very aggressive, and Abyssian doesn't have great removal for a lot of our bigger threats. I'm going to go ahead and replace the Repulsor Beast and the Fortitude to start. This is an excellent hand. We even have the Flash Reincarnation. We could potentially use Earth Sister. I'm going to go ahead and just move forward and play a Healing Mystic. I'm just going to say go, keep the rest of my hand. Ooh, an Illusionist. Interesting. Curious what my opponent's deck is looking to do here with that. Well, we're going to go ahead and, because my opponent didn't take this central Mana Spring tile, I think I'm going to save the Flash to get to potentially blow up some tokens from the Illusionist or possibly Wraithlings. I'm just going to move up here, and then I'm going to play, I think we're just going to use the Healing Mystic to take this, and then play a Spelljammer here. My opponent can kill a Spelljammer if I put it there though, or if I just put it in front of me. Let's just go ahead and play a Spelljammer, and then Healing Mystic, and this will draw me 2 cards. If my opponent does kill this, you know, we've already got the card from it. We're blocking our opponent's access to the Mana Spring tile, which is part of the reason we specifically take this square rather than a different one, so our opponent can't move up and easily get it. Alright, Blood Moon Priestess. That uses all my opponent's mana for the turn. We're only going to see 1 minion die, though. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and kill my Spelljammer here. We'll only get 1 thing for the Priestess. We do have the ability to just kill that. Ooh, no, Darkfire Sacrifice, okay. Could play something else as well, or just be looking to... Yep. Ooh, this is interesting. And a Jaxi. Okay. So I can kill the Blood Moon Priestess. I can move up and play Tiger and kill this here. I definitely need to kill the Priestess before I use like Flash for Tegete or anything like that. Because if I do just say I flash Tegete in here, it would kill several of the tokens, but the Priestess would live, and thus we'd get a bunch of stuff from that already. So I think my goal is just to Saber Spine the Priestess. Yeah, so I'm going to move up here. I'm actually going to play a Primus Fist here, pumping this. And I'll play Tiger here. Tiger will kill the Blood Moon Priestess. I'm actually going to kill this to prevent additional guys from coming out, and then I'm going to go ahead and send this at my opponent's face directly. And then I'm actually not going to kill the Jaxi because I don't want my opponent to have the ranged attack here. I'm just going to move this up to get it closer to my opponent to attack. So my opponent's at 19, has a number of tokens in play. It could be help clear out some of my minions, but we've gotten a reasonable amount of damage in and have a decent burst with both Elucidator and the Flash Earth Sister hand. Ooh, Soul Grimoire. Okay. Ooh, this can be a lot of damage. Oh my. Okay, well, we get attacked for 10. So, I can move this here. Actually, we're going to flash Tegete here, which will kill both of these and damage the opponent, which will break this. Flash Tegete here, attack. Then this will come in and attack, which will break this Soul Grimoire. This is going to kill this. So it'll leave my opponent with nothing in play. So, yeah, we're going to use Flash. Earth Sister, right here. So it does 2 damage to each of these, which takes a durability off the Grimoire. This will come down and attack my opponent, which breaks the Grimoire entirely. I will attack this here, and then I'm going to play a Vindicator. Where do I want to put the Vindicator? I think I want to put it in a position where I can actually just attack my opponent immediately next turn, no matter where they move. I can put it right here, then my opponent can walk this way. I'll just put it right here. Prevents my opponent from walking this way and getting away from this Healing Mystic. And I'm mostly just looking to rush my opponent down still. We're both at 13, but my opponent now has no board, and I have a fairly strong board. The Vindicator, I'm not looking to like protect in any way. I'm not looking to do anything to keep this alive. All right, Spectral Blade, that does let him attack the Vindicator, which is unfortunate. So he killed my Vindicator and gained some life back. We can attack with our, okay. So our Earth Sister can attack, and it will do effectively 7 to my opponent. It'll gain 2 back, but it will take off 2 charges of Blade. So it'll actually do effectively 5, because the opponent will gain health for the triggering of the Spectral Blade. So this will do 3, but then my opponent will take 4 back. So effectively take 5. So put him at 9. Then we have, I believe we just have lethal with these. So if I am not mistaken, well, now it's definitely lethal. So this attacks, and then deals damage back. Yep, breaks the weapon. We just play Elucidator. Yep, and we actually had exactly lethal even before the Primus Fist, but this makes it clean. And despite the gigantic Soul Grimoire hit, we are able to assemble enough damage before our opponent kills us and take the game.
Magmar versus Abyssian.
Alright, against Abyssian. This is a pretty solid opening hand. We're going to go ahead and replace the War Beast. And I think the Elucidator. We're looking for Elucidator as a finisher, not something that we want early on. So, I'm going to go ahead and play a Healing Mystic here. This is actually a pretty strong opening hand. Let's say go. We can actually potentially play our Vindicator and flash out a Blaze Hound to pump it up, which is fairly powerful. Wreathling Swarm, okay. Gonna try and steal my Mana Spring, huh? What a jerk. A Shiro! Oh my. Gotta give props to the Shiro. So if I play a Vindicator here, I could flash at a Blaze Hound, but then I wouldn't have any way to easily kill this. I can kill the Shiro, which is always very sad for me, if I Fortitude this. I think I actually want to go ahead and play a Spelljammer. If I go here and play a Spelljammer, he can kill the Spelljammer with just the Wraithling, though. So this is actually really, really strong for my opponent here. Let's go ahead and replace the Blaze Hound for now. Frenzy! Oh, well then, that's pretty good. And that's one of the reasons that card's in the deck. Clear my opponent's board. Not so bad. Here I am trying to debate, okay, what's the best way to take this out? I could pump and kill that guy, walk down and kill one of them. But then I can't really effectively use any of my guys because I can't play the Fortitude unless I take this along with the guy. But, oh, Frenzy. I'll take it. Demonic Lure. Just trying to get rid of him. Okay, he is just trying to get rid of him, and that's like a Demonic Lure like that is great for me, because that means, that my opponent is in, obviously a pretty bad spot when it comes to, tempo play there. My opponent's turn was just to send my guy away. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a Spelljammer, start pumping up my hand. And my giant frenzied guy. This is the meanest Healing Mystic I've seen in a long time, at least. Coming all the way back, as I'm filling up my hand with Spelljammer, and potentially, next turn I could theoretically have Vindicator plus Seeking Eye. I can even, have a Flash Primus if I really want it. Reaper. Okay, Reaper's strong. Reaper's definitely quite a strong card. I don't have that many like really big minions in my deck, so Reaper's not as scary as it could be. I think I just want to play Vindicator and Seeking Eye to get a bit, pump up my Vindicator a bit. Let me get it in my opponent's face so he can't run away easily. I'm not going to go ahead and use my flash here or anything. I don't think I really want to replace. My hand's actually pretty good. He can use the Reaper to kill... Ooh, another flash. Double flash is actually very interesting when you have Degete. He can use the Reaper to kill this guy, which I think he will. Yeah. I was going to say, I think he's going to use the Reaper to kill that. Oh, into War Beast! That's super brutal. Wow. That's like a huge swing. He's able to just use his Reaper to kill my Vindicator to get a War Beast. Oh dear. Alright, well. Game's not over, but that's really bad for me. Clearly. My opponent still has 6 mana to work with and just, already made a huge turnaround. I mean, my first turn was really strong too, so. We do have a War Beast. Ooh, my opponent said, oops. Maybe he wanted to move. It's possible. Wow, that Reaper was so brutal. All right, another Reaper. Well, this is going to set up for a great War Beast for me, I think. Actually, it's not that great. Well, no, I can move up and just attack this one, and then War Beast here and attack this. So I actually think I want to... I move here. I attack this. I War Beast. I can even flash Primus Fist to do 6 with the War Beast. It depends what this is. Like what he gets off of that. But I think that's what I want to do. So we're going to attack this. Play a War Beast right here. I'm going to... Well, do I actually want to flash? It only does 2 damage, and I may want to be able to like double flash Earth Sister. Because this does basically 2 more damage and puts this into play. It does mean that, because my Spelljammer, yeah, we're going to do it. Because if I don't, I miss a draw with Spelljammer anyway. Alright. So we got a Primus Fist, which can't kill my War Beast, which is fairly crucial. And my Healing Mystic, who got thrown to the side, is still trying to get back in the fight. Put me in, coach. My opponent's kind of cornered now, though, so doesn't really have an easy way to escape this. It looks like my opponent is kind of trying to find anything that will work here. Just make it Lord, perhaps? Or... Oh, just gonna, wow, just straight up attacking it. Okay. Spectral Revenant, alright. So that's Spectral Revenant there. Does a bit of damage to me. My opponent's at 11 though, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the magic number. And despite the crazy, crazy Reaper getting my War Beast, we were able to close it out. I mean, our opponent had a very bad turn 2 after a great turn 1. Our Frenzy really turned that game around when it was able to clear the Wraithling Swarm plus the Shiro. Do feel terrible about having to take Shiro out, but sometimes you do what you gotta do. All right, well that is it for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed those games. Some crazy back and forth action in some of them. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like I said in the intro, I'm really excited to see what the new expansion brings, and I'm looking forward to sharing my thoughts on it with you all real soon. So thanks for watching. See you next time. So this is my Vindicator Starhorn deck, or Vindihorn. I've posted a couple of highlights with versions of this deck. but I've been tinkering with it for a bit now, and I'm pretty happy with this version.